4 teams in the top 7. You got Idaho, who jumped in the top 25 last week. Football is alive and well in the Big Sky, no question.
Now you talk about this Weber State team highlighted by their defense. These two guys right here, Maxwell Anderson leading the FCS in interception. Winston Reed also solid at that linebacker position.
Well, absolutely. With Winston Reed, you're going to get a very productive, physical inside linebacker. I love the way this guy attacks the football. And then with Maxwell, he's been nothing short of a ball hawk all season for Weber State's defense.
They've been a part of that defense that has allowed just 11 points per game, one of the best in the entire country. They are hard to get going against.
No question, and that starts with the head coach. Ever since Jay Hill got to Weber 9 years ago, you can see they've just gotten better and better and better each year. And then obviously this year, 1, 2, 8, and 10 in those rankings is outstanding.
Bobcat Replay kicks off with the first quarter right after this. Let's get things started with the first quarter on Bobcat Replay.
A rough day weather-wise here in Bozeman, but you know the crowd was going to show up for this top 5 matchup, and a streak will come to an end today. Weber State 8 consecutive wins on the road. Montana State 16 consecutive at home. One of those are going to break today. And this huge battle is underway here in Bozeman. Marquis Johnson will receive the kick as he'll let it bounce in the end zone for a touchback. Malott looks to throw. And that one is picked off. And who else? Maxwell Anderson. Anderson and an open field tackle by Tommy Malott. But how about that interception? Actually, it was Eddie Heckert coming down with the pick.
Well, it starts by getting them, when I say them, Montana State's offense into those 3rd and 7 pluses. That is not what Coach Vegan and offensive coordinator Taylor Housewright can do, especially with the weather conditions, but that's exactly where Weber State wants to go. Nice job by that kid making a play, and excellent field position to start for Weber State's offense.
And again, we talk about just how strong that defense is. The top team in interceptions in the FCS.
Great job up front by Montana State's defensive line. Nice job by number 18, Kendrick Bailey, finishing it off there.
Bailey, of course, getting the start once again. Tough snap, kick up, and good. Weber State takes advantage off that interception to make it a 3-0 game. Again, that's what Barron can do. He's a guy who likes to sling it in the pocket. He says, hey, you know what, if I have to, as that one flies to the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety.
Well, I think that is where the weather comes in. You know, you got a slick ball. You know, Jay Hill was the special teams coordinator at the University of Utah for 9 seasons. You don't see many special teams mistakes out of this outfit.
And that gets the crowd here at Bobcat Stadium absolutely going crazy. Yeah, you watch this here, and not even close.
Well, and you know, you see that score right there, Ben. You know, I think both of these coaches, you know, obviously the Bobcats.
Well, Brent Vegan's loving it. Empty backfield. Malott on the slant finds Willie Patterson. He was able to haul it in, and it's going to be just short of that first down marker. You know, we keep forgetting that Malott is a strong runner as well. They're on 4th down. They'll give it to Sumner. Sumner trying to get every single inch he can, and it looks like he will have enough for a first down and will move the sticks. Vegan. But he's been pleased overall with his offensive line. Malott looking to run again. Malott's got a hole, and Malott with a burst of speed. As he is gone for 6, Tommy Malott.
You got split zone here, split read zone. Excellent job of blocking on the perimeter. I believe it was Derek Snell downfield who set that block up, and Tommy did the rest with his legs. Awesome blocking by Montana State O.
A big run from Tommy Malott as you take a look at it again.
So watch Derek Snell. Derek's in split zone, and he's the one blocking downfield. Awesome job by Robbie Alston as well. Again, compliments to Coach Udy and that crew.
You know, you see Jay Hill right there, can't be pleased with that last couple of sequences from his squad, as this one is going to be returned out of the end zone. And getting a couple blockers and finding a hole and down the sideline. How about a big answer this might be? To the 30, to the 20, and he is gone. How about that?
Special teams.
Abraham Williams to the house. On 4th and 6, Bryce Layton will punt it away, and Hudson Skank will be back to return this one for Weber State.
Against a very veteran, seasoned, solid outfit like Weber State, you're going to have to really keep your mistakes at a minimum because that will get you beat.
Skank able to bounce off a couple tackles, weaving his way, dancing, and Skank down the sideline. Hudson Skank, you got a kick return for 6, and now you got a punt return for 6 for Weber State. Hudson Skank takes it all the way, and Weber State fired up as they get another special team score.
Ben, I feel like I mentioned that special teams would play a role today. Excellent, excellent blocking by that return unit for Weber State.
And again, just able to bounce off a couple tackles. Montana State just not able to bring him down. An explosive start between these two programs.
I think both defenses have started out really strong. I mean, the key right now is just, some foolish mistakes and special teams.
Yeah, Tommy Millot had that 42-yard TD run to the house, but Weber State with a kick return for 6 and a punt return for 6. 17-9. Number 5 team in the land with the lead.
Get social with Bobcat fans and follow MTN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now, here's the second quarter on Bobcat Replay.
Well, the Wildcat offense looks to increase their lead, have another solid drive, or at least have a good solid drive here. As they have a wide open target. And rumbling into Bobcat territory for a first down is going to be the big tight end, Justin Malone. Looking to punch it in. Getting to the outside for the pylon, and he scores. Damon Bankston rushes in, and Weber State increases their lead as Bankston gets his 5th rushing TD this season.
Well, I've said this in previous games as well. You don't have a defense if you don't have an edge. There's no edge to the defense. Looks like they're bringing some inside pressure there, some inside linebacker fire. It is. But you got no edge. 6 points. Well, no question, and it all starts up front. Offensive line coach Brent Myers, who's been in this league now a long time, coached at multiple Power 5 schools. I actually worked with him at the University of Washington and UNLV. Excellent football coach. Great job by his war daddies up front.
And look at Marquis Johnson getting past the 40. He's got a solid return. We've seen some impressive returns so far from both squads. As Glesner will attempt a 38-yarder. 4 for 4 in this range this season. And that one's blocked. Glesner picks it up, and then he lost it. Looks like it was Maxwell Anderson who came in for the block. And once again, this Weber State defense continuing to make big plays this season.
But this is coming on a little strong, but it's just fact. The special teams right now for the Montana State Cats are atrocious, and it's getting them beat badly.
Out on the field.
You see the rejection right there. Yeah, the special teams for Weber State getting it done here on this rainy afternoon.
Nice job by Montana State's defense, because if they would have prolonged that drive and
another bad snap. And this is going to be another safety. 2 bad snaps from Weber State leads to 4 points for Montana State.
On both those snaps, too, it wasn't even close. I mean, they're 10, 15 feet over the kid's head. And again, I've got to believe that weather plays a part in those snaps. I mean, I know that young man is a good player, but those are 2 very, very poor snaps that have led to points.
Well, I was going to say, as strong as the special teams has been for Weber State, 2 miscues. Makes it 24-11. So we'll see if the Bobcat offense can capitalize on the first play. Malott thought about throwing and said he's got a wide open target. It's Robbie Alston. Alston bouncing to the outside and gets beyond the 35. We got R.J. Fitzgerald, the fullback, in there here on 3rd down. It's Malott. And he powers his way in. Tommy Mellott with his second rushing touchdown of the day.
Big run by Tommy Mellott because they had him dead to rights. He ran right through that kid. Excellent job by Tommy getting 6 points.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I mean, this has been a crazy first half with the terrific plays on special teams. And this one again is going to fly into the end zone. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
3 times.
Wow.
For how good Weber State has been in the kick return game. They can't get a punt off.
It's incredible. And again, I don't know if this guy's just having the worst day of his life, if the ball is wet, whatever, it doesn't matter. But 6 points off of poor snaps. 3 safeties.
I mean, this is just, again, I've never seen this before. This is crazy. As you take another look. And again, just not as bad as the first 2, but still out of the reach. You know how dangerous this guy is. Hudson Skank already had a punt return for 6 in this one.
Oh, I'd be kicking it very far away from him if it was me.
Skank is just going to let this one bounce, and that one hit him. Scramble for the ball. Who has it?
Montana State's got it. They believe they got it. They're pointing. They're telling the referees that
and
Montana
it is
State
Bobcat football. Again, for how good the special teams has been for Weber State, they've had their share of miscues here.
The highest of highs and the lowest of lows. It's incredible. And listen, Jay Coach is one of the best
Going on the
coaches.
field. Ball was touched by the receiving team, recovered by the kicking team. First down, Montana State.
Yep, right off the leg of Skank.
Well,
I mean, talk about a break for Montana State because now you got it at the 15.
what a first half. I mean, this is crazy.
Again, I never have.
And I was just going to say, I believe Jay Hill is one of the best at this level. I really do. I think he's going to get a Group of 5 or a Power 5 job when he needs to. His name's always mentioned in the offseason.
Mellott, wide open, touchdown, Montana State. Derek Snell, the tight end, hauls it in, and the Bobcats back on top.
Big time call by Taylor Housewright, and Montana State's offense basically ran a wheel route there with the Alaskan assassin, kind of hiding him and then wheeling him. Great throw by Tommy, great catch. Wow, we're cooking with grease now, Ben. They just took the lead in what could have been a disaster. It could have been an absolute disaster.
The second touchdown reception this season for. Let's go down to Ashley, who's joined by Coach Jay Hill.
First half, you guys stole the momentum early with those couple plays on special teams, but some miscues on all special teams as well. Bad snaps and that fumble. You guys give the lead to Montana State. What'd you see in that first half?
Crazy half. We got to stay poised. We got to stop their quarterback run game and then just not give them points. We gave them 6 points off of bad snaps on punt, but we'll be all right. This is what we knew the game was going to be something similar to this. We just got to come out and fight.
Absolutely, and to regain that momentum in the second half, what other adjustments do you need to make?
No, we just got to make plays, take care of the football. That's all it is. This game will come down to that.
Awesome, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate it. And I think Coach Jay Hill nailed it. He knew it was kind of going to be like this, a crazy game for a top 5 showdown here in the Gallatin Valley. 27-24, Montana State. Halftime coming up here from Bozeman.
Take coverage of the Cats with you. Download our app for your favorite mobile device today. Time for the third quarter on Bobcat Replay.
Brent Biggin here, momentum stealing second quarter for you guys. You guys get points off of those bad snaps, and then you return it into points as well on that fumble. What'd you see in that first half?
Well, a lot of bad special teams plays, and we give them the 2 returns, and really they didn't do much other than that to score points. They had the 1 drive, their snaps and their fumble on the punt, we turned into points. So, you take that out, who's doing the things, the little things, offense versus defense is what's going to be out the second half. We got to shore up our special teams, but we got to stay after on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Ty Gregorek, I think I pretty much agree with Brent Vigen there. Special teams play was not good for Montana State. as that one will fly into the end zone. Yeah, this is an offense. We highlighted it before the show. They are tremendous in all three phases, offensively in the passing game, running, and special teams as well when you talk about offensively. And this one again gets away into the end zone.
Record.
There's a new FCS
just
record.
Record.
I mean, at this point, I just threw my hands up in the air, and I'm just like, what is going on in Bozeman?
Right now.
The fake to Patterson. Malott maneuvering his way around a couple holes. And Tommy Malott turning on the Jets, the destination, the blue turf. 3 rushing TDs today. Touchdown Tommy does it again.
Gap scheme there. Great block by number 55, JT Reed on the edge, setting up Tommy. Tommy did the rest.
Play action, pressure coming. Kenneth Iden, the first man there to bring it down in the backfield.
Bozeman hot.
Stay quickly to the line, the give. And R.J. Fitzgerald, once again, another touchdown.
Senior captain out of Dillon, Montana. Always good to show R.J. some love. What a great job he's doing down in the low red.
Play action, looking to the end zone. He's looking for McPherson. Did he haul it in? Yes, he did. Ty McPherson.
Well, your karma didn't work this time. You were talking about the passing game, and they went the other direction with it. They got their first throwing touchdown of the afternoon. Great throw, great catch.
They finally go to their top wideout, and he makes a big play in the end zone. 21-yard reception. Take another look.
That right foot, you did a nice job keeping it in. It looks like a touchdown.
The give, and he will easily trot in.
Nice play.
Dante McMillan. As that will end the third quarter. 43-32 in this top 5 showdown. Fourth quarter next from Bozeman.
There's more coverage of the Bobcats online anytime at montanasports.com. Get ready for the fourth quarter on Bobcat Replay.
4th and 1. Give the lane Sumner. He plunges ahead.
Montana State needs a very, very, very generous spot here.
Did Bronson Barron. I have running backs I can hand the ball to, but he's getting it done. But he'll give it to one of his backs here. Past midfield, into Bobcat territory, and taken down past the 45-yard line. Up the gut, Bronson Barron plunges over the goal line. And pandemonium continues here in Bozeman as Weber State makes it a 1-score game. The clock continues to roll. Another give to Elijah Elliott. And he is stopped behind the line. And a little bit of back and forth going.
And then bleed the clock.
Barron slings it wide open. First down and even more. A big reception. Once again, you go to the go-to wideout in Ty McPherson. Weber State 1 of 2 on 4th downs today. Can they come up big again? Barron, lots of time over the middle and hauled in for a first down. Humongous grab right there. And that's going to be hauled in.
It's a huge win. Huge win.
They embrace playing on the road in hostile environments and brought down behind the line.
Callahan O'Reilly.
Bronson Barron floats it up. Wide open. It dropped. And he will kneel it down. And that will do it. Montana State's home winning streak is going to continue at 17 consecutive games inside Bobcat Stadium. Meanwhile, the 8-game road winning streak for Weber State comes to an end and the Wildcats suffer their first loss of the 2022 campaign. What a thriller here in Bozeman, 43-38, as Montana State remains undefeated in the Big Sky. Huge win for Montana State in this top 5 showdown. For Ty Gregorak, Ashley Washburn, and our terrific crew, I'm Ben Creighton. So long from Bozeman.